of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will now have roll taken by Staff Liaison Francine Spriegel.
Wow, our last meeting. Please say here or present when I call your name. Chair Katz.
Present.
Vice Chair Nash.
Here.
Commissioner Emanuel.
Here.
Commissioner Glubke.
Here.
Commissioner Goodnight.
Present.
Commissioner Laufenberg.
Here.
Commissioner Mattis.
Here.
Commissioner McKeown.
Here.
Commissioner Moon.
Here.
Commissioner Schlosser.
Here.
Commissioner Shea.
Present.
Commissioner Tovey.
Present.
Commissioner Walshaw.
Here.
Adult Commissioner Petrus.
I'm present.
And Adult Commissioner Martinez.
Here.
Thank you.
At this time, I would like to ask Commissioner Glubke to please introduce item number 4, which is the public comment section of our meeting.
This is the portion of our meeting where we invite members of the public to express any concerns to the Youth Commission. There being none at this time, I'll take it back to Chair Katz.
Thank you. Item number 5 on the agenda is project reports. The Youth Commission undertakes a number of projects during the year. I will introduce the following commissioners who oversee the coordination of these projects and ask them to present summaries and reports or any updates on these events. Item number 5A for the City Internship Program. Would Commissioner Laufenberg please present her report?
Thank you, Chair Katz. For the 2018 City Program, we're currently in the interview processes. Interviews for the businesses and those applicants will go until May 15th, and all interviewees will be notified of their selections by May 18th. If you have any questions, please visit the website at www.toaks.org/city, where you can find a fact sheet, important dates, and more information about the program, and also the summer internship classes to be held at California Lutheran University. Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 5B is the reality party. Would Adult Commissioner Mr. Martinez please give that report?
Thank you. On April the 14th, our last reality party was held. Now, reality parties are presented by the Straight Up of Ventura County. Now, the reality parties program provides parents an opportunity to tour a mock party made up of teens and young adults. They witness the current realities of today's parties. The last party was attended by 168 parents. Every tour was full. Also, at the end, Straight Up facilitates community dialogue with a panel to answer questions and discussions and ideas for change with parents. And it was very successful, and this party happens every year. We do about 2 to 3 every year in Thousand Oaks, and they actually go to a real house where teens, as actors, present the culture of today's parties and the norms of today's parties to parents. It's a real big eye-opener. Thank you.
Thank you. And on to agenda item number 5C, we have the Therapeutic Dance. Would Commissioner Tovey please give the following report?
Hello, everyone. So we had the Therapeutic Dance on April 7th at the Thousand Oaks Teen Center, and it was a huge success. It was a very, very fun night. We've gotten so much positive feedback from not only the volunteers, but the participants themselves. And I would just like to say a huge thank you to anyone who helped be any sort of part of this whole event. So for the decorations, thank you to anyone who came to Art Trek and helped us paint every single decoration that we had on the wall. It really means a lot. And thank you to everyone who volunteered at the event itself. And it wouldn't have been such a great night without everyone there. So thank you.
Thank you. And on to agenda item 5D, we have the Youth Recognition Awards. Would Commissioner Schlosser please give that report?
Yeah, thank you. The Youth Recognition Awards is a great opportunity for youth to be recognized for their hard work and dedication to the community. The nominations this year recently closed on March 20th, and we have around 100 nominees who were all interviewed on April 17th and 18th. The interviews were just absolutely amazing. We were all blown away by how incredible the nominees are, and we're currently working on getting all the scripts together for the award ceremony, which will take place on May 17th. And students will be presented with awards, including a Youth of the Year from middle and high school. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners. At this time, I'll be turning the meeting over to Vice Chair Nash.
Item number 6 on our agenda is the school liaison reports. In addition to being an advisory body to City Council, the Youth Commission also appoints commissioners to act as liaisons to various youth organizations. Will Commissioner Walshall please introduce item 6A, the ASG-ASB portion of our meeting?
This is the portion of our meeting when we invite members of ASGs and ASBs in the city to come talk about events going on in their schools. Our first speaker of the meeting is Samantha Sturgis from Redwood Middle School.
Hello, here are some upcoming events we have at Redwood Middle School. On April 1st, we had All District Chorus Festival. On April 7th through 11th, we had Teacher Appreciation Week. We painted rocks, made paper trees, and colored pictures for the teachers. On April 10th is 5th grade visit day. They get a tour, play games in the gym, and learn about Redwood. On April 15th is the PTSA Little Calf Creamery and Cafe Food Night. On April 16th is Viket's Showcase. On April 17th is Awards Night. On April 23rd is District Band Festival. On April 24th is the 8th grade Knott's Berry Farm Field Trip, reward for no detentions throughout 8th grade. On April 25th is Student of the Month. On April 29th is Choir Finale Concert. On April 30th is the Choir Awards Banquet and PTSA Meeting. On April 31st is Band Final Concert. And on June 1st is Promotion Dance at 6:30 at the Teen Center. Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha. Our next speaker is Maddie McCary from Kalina Middle School.
Hello, my name is Maddie McCary and I'm representing Kalina Middle School. We recently had our last school dance, which was the luau, and it was a great success. Everybody had a great time, and we had lots of games, including pitch burst, which is similar to a dunk tank. Students were able to pay to attempt to get their teachers wet. Besides the luau, we have one final dance specifically for 8th graders, and that is the promotion dance. I don't know the theme because it's supposed to be a surprise for the 8th graders, but the 7th graders have the theme and are working on it now. We also had a Fruit Ninja Lta. It was a huge success. Participants would put on ponchos and hold plastic swords and while trying to break water balloons that ASB students were tossing to them. We also had a Spirit Week. Monday was Braids and Shades. Tuesday was Decades Day. Wednesday was Twin Day. Thursday was Tie-Dye Day. And Friday was Tacky Tourist Day. Lots of people dressed up, and it was a lot of fun. Coming up on May 4th, we are recognizing May the 4th as in May the 4th be with you, and passing out Starburst in relation to Star Wars. We also have chosen our promotion speakers and entertainers. So, thank you.
Thank you, Maddie. Next, we have Lucia Giacolone from St. Pascal Baylon.
Hello, my name is Lucia, and I'm here tonight representing St. Pascal Baylon School. This month, we have many activities planned, including the 8th grade's presentation of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream on May 16th, elections for the 2018-2019 Student Council, our Faculty versus Student Council volleyball competition on May 17th, Patriotic Spirit Day and Popsicle Sale on May 24th, the Library Book Fair from May 20th through the 25th, Open House and Art Show on May 24th starting at 6 p.m., and lastly, our sports banquet on June 1st. Thank you.
Thanks, Lucia. Next, we have Sophia Pete from Lorena.
Hello, my name is Sophia, and I'm the representative for Lorena. At Lorena, the year is sadly coming to a close, and with graduation and promotion just around the corner, things are very busy. As the activities come to a close, some teams have finished especially strong. The equestrian team finished as the overall High Point Team Reserve champions, which is basically second place, and in a league with over 90 schools and 400 competitors. And even though the end of the school year means that you will not see your friends every day and you have finals, it also means summer. During the summer, Lorena is hosting a summer enrichment program open to boys and girls in grades 5th through 12th grade. They can take They can take a variety of courses such as mock trial and debate, Lego robotics, and a variety of sports. Thank you.
Thanks, Sophia. Next, we have Catherine Shu from Sycamore Canyon School.
Good evening. My name is Catherine Chu, and I'm representing Sycamore Canyon School. Yesterday afternoon was Family Culture Night. Families had a lot of fun learning about different cultures and trying new food. This Friday is the party rally. There are many exciting games planned, like Hungry Hippos on scooters and musical chairs. Next week is Teacher Appreciation Week. ASB will be giving teachers baskets of school supplies and a letter filled with words that students use to describe them with. Next week is also the start of testing and block schedule. Students will be in each class for a longer period of time, and they will have less periods per day. On the 9th is Restaurant Night at Country Harvest, and next Friday is also the Mother's Day fundraiser. ASB will be selling letters, roses, and chocolates all bundled together for students to purchase for their mothers. The dress-up days for this month are Class Colors and Blackout Day. On the 11th is Your Perfect Day, where ASB will be putting decorations around the school with positive words on them for the students to see, and they can also take them off and give it to teachers or other students to encourage kindness and to brighten someone else's day. On Thursday, the 17th, is a teacher luncheon, and it is summer barbecue themed. On Friday, the 18th, is the middle school Out of This World dance. The dance will be space themed, and this time ASB will be putting on a separate dance before the middle school one for 5th graders to get their first taste of the middle school life. It is expected to be a very fun dance, and plenty of games and food will be served.
Thanks, Catherine. And last but not least, we have Jake Clark from Thousand Oaks High School.
Hello, everyone. The TOHS Jazz Band traveled to Reno, Nevada this past weekend to participate in the annual Reno Jazz Festival. Both groups did very well, earning TOHS choral music programs, and will be performing at All District Choir Festival tonight and Thursday night. Wait, today is Wednesday, so they will be performing. They performed yesterday and tomorrow. Okay, next week, the TOHS drama program will be presenting their annual musical, Bye Bye Birdie. The show will be running May 9th through 12th and 16th through 18th at the school's Performing Arts Center. Cheer team tryouts are happening this week. Tryouts for the dance team and program classes will be taking place over the next couple weeks. AP testing begins next week, and even though I've taken 4 and have not passed 1 yet, I know my fellow Lancers will perform very well. CAS testing will also be taking place the 3rd week of May. This month is also busy with a number of senior activities, including May Decision Day on May 1st, Senior Award Night on May 21st, Senior Scholarship Night on May 22nd, Senior Picnic on May 24th at Vasa Park in Agora Hills, Senior Seminar on May 25th, and Senior Athletic Night on May 31st. Senior Week kicks off with Baccalaureate on June 4th, Grad Night at Disneyland on June 5th through 6th, graduation on June 7th, and a special senior breakfast on June 8th. Finally, prom will be at the Alexandria Ballrooms May 19th, and we are planning the finale rally on May 29th, which is Mario themed. Thank you, everyone. It's been a great run. I love you all.
Thank you, Jake. Wish you better luck on APs this year. Back to you, Chloe.
Now we will present awards to the... Thank you, Jake. Now we will present awards to the speakers. Hi, so tonight we have awards of appreciation for all the guest speakers that have spoken over the year and are here tonight. So first we have Catherine Zhu from Sycamore Canyon School. Next, we have Sophia Pate from Lorena High School, or middle school. Next, we have Lucia Gialeone from St. Pascal's Baylon. Next, we have Maddie McCary from Kalina Middle School. You're up there. Next, we have Samantha Sturgis from Redwood Middle School. A special note on her is she has not missed one meeting this year. So thank you so much. Wow. And finally, Jake Clark. He is our graduating senior from Thousand Oaks High School, and he is going to be attending Pepperdine in the fall. So congratulations. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you to all the people who came out to make reports for your schools this year. We really encourage all ASBs and ASGs to send representatives each month next year. So item 6B is the Teen Center Advisory Council. Will Teen Center Liaison Commissioner Goodnight please introduce this portion of the meeting?
Thank you. We're transitioning from spring to summer at the fabulous Thousand Oaks Teen Center. Last month, we had some great events, including our Spring Blacklight Dance on April 21st, featuring guest DJ Liz Kim Kim, inflatables, special reactive glow face paint, and a free pizza and soda for everyone. The event was open to 7th and 8th graders from all middle schools in the area, public and private. We had our girls-friendly soccer tournament wrap up last week with Kalina as the victors. We also recently had a 6th grade soccer day and a 6th grade volleyball day. We also held a middle school billiard and a ping pong tournament and golf tournament at Westlake Golf Course. We also hosted events from Redwood and, of course, our favorite, the Youth Commission's annual Therapeutic Dance, which was nothing short of spectacular. Our summer programs are listed on our website now. We expect our busiest summer ever. Highlights include surf and animal camps, lots of trips and great classes like skateboard lessons, art and music programs, and even science and computer stuff too. Check them all out at ThousandOaksTeenCenter.com. One more thing, don't forget we're open 7 days a week, so just come and hang out. It's totally free. Make sure you come and check out our website at ThousandOaksTeenCenter.com and follow us on Instagram at ThousandOaksTeenCenter. Thank you.
Thank you so much for Commissioner Goodnight. Next, we have item 6C, which is Commissioner or Chair Katz will introduce the portion of the meeting, which is the Thousand Oaks Teen Center Teen Advisory League, or total item on the agenda.
Hello, I get the pleasure of talking about the exciting events going on at the library. This one I think is very beneficial to all students who are going through finals. At the Newbury Park branch as well as the Thousand Oaks branch, they're going to be hosting different study sessions. At the Thousand Oaks Library, they have it on May 7th and June 3rd. They begin at 1 p.m. and they last for a couple hours, where you can enjoy a nice, quiet, and stress-free zone to do your studying for your finals. So make sure to take advantage of that. And also at the Newbury Park branch, they are offering the same program on May 5th, June 2nd, and June 4th in the meeting room, where you can use their open spaces in the meeting room to enjoy some peaceful, quiet studying time, and also collaborate with some peers if you would like to. And I forgot to mention that at the TO Library on their May 7th and June 3rd, their June 3rd sessions, it will be in the tech training room. And in addition to all of this, they are offering several different de-stressing programs where they're helping you learn ways to deal with stress and how to be an effective student, learner, and person when you're dealing with all sorts of stress. So make sure to stop on by. This is a great resource to all of us as we can all improve our productivity and stress handling skills. So make sure to take advantage of that at our local libraries and check in for more programs going on this summer, such as their summer reading programs. We hope to see you all there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I would like to turn the meeting back over to Chair Katz.
All right. I would actually like to turn the meeting back over to Vice Chair Nash for our senior goodbyes.
So item number 7 on the agenda tonight is senior goodbyes. So as this is the last meeting of the year, we are going to say goodbye to our 3 seniors, Nicole Katz, Paul Moon, and Maxwell Walshaw. So would Paige and Toby like to start by giving a little talk about Maxwell?
I would love to. Okay, so I've been on commission with Maxwell for 3 years now, and it's been a complete blast. So stop crying. On the for his time on the Thousand Oaks Youth Commission, he's been a part of the Substance Abuse Committee, and that's where he created the first ever Teen Chat Night, which we do annually now. And he's also chaired Youth Summit twice, and this year it was one of my favorite events because it was run so well, so kudos to you. And he made it even better than the last one, and he really worked super, super hard on this event. And he makes Youth Commission really fun. Like when Francine brings candy to our meetings and he has a pile of them, like right now. And at our Christmas meetings when he wears tuxes with Santa faces all over them. And he's present at all of our events, and he always devotes his time to the commission. And I'll miss hearing about how he just traveled to England for the weekend. And so I wish you the best at college and with field hockey, and I hope you go far.
Next, we have Nicole Katz starting off talking about Paul Moon.
So I have known Paul now for, I believe it's been about 2 years, and he is an outstanding guy. He's a mentor to all and a friend to all. That's something that I've come to notice with Paul over these last 2 years. It doesn't matter if you're talking about school events, youth commission events, whether you're in the 6th grade or the 12th grade, he has like a great ability to connect with people of all different ages and from different areas of the community, different schools and everything. And he's a really great guy. It's been a privilege to get to know him all of this time, and I've learned a lot from you as far as especially your dedication. I'm sorry. I have a lot that I admire in you. When I think about something that's outstanding about Paul, I always think about when he started up a dental program at the Westminster Free Clinic. I will not forget his dedication and devotion to this program, as he was spearheading this, and he had some people helping him out, but he was the primary person doing this as far as advertising, getting the word out there, finding people to help contribute to this event. He put his heart and soul into this, and I think that speaks volumes about his character and how much he cares for the community and the people within it. And I can't wait to see how far you go in life as you continue your education at Yale. And I know that you're going to do great things reaching out to the community in the new town that you're going to be residing in. And I really want to keep in touch with you. So congratulations on everything that you've done here for the commission, here at school and through the city. You deserve nothing but the best in life. And thank you for making an impact on all of our lives here. And we all have something fabulous that we can learn from you. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Katz. Now we're going to have Chair Katz. Now we're going to have Commissioner Sarah Laufenberg talk about Paul Moon as well.
So I don't know how I'm going to beat that because Chair Katz is obviously an eloquent speaker. But me and Paul, we came on to the Youth Commission at the same time, so we were kind of newbies together, although obviously he is my senior and a technical senior. But, you know, we were newbies together, and so we kind of came onto the scene together. We served on the Mental Health Implementation Committee. Last year, he was kind of our leader, and he was a hard worker. He made sure our event, which was a mental health panel, went perfectly. He made sure that it was successful and fulfilling to all the parents that came, and I know all his work in the community, such as with the Westminster Free Clinic and starting the dental clinic there, and all his work on the Youth Commission and all the other various commitments that he has have made a difference in our community. We both go to Thousand Oaks High School, and we're both in a program called the Center there. And I have to say that I didn't know of Paul Moon before I met Paul Moon. His name is kind of known around with one of our teachers. He's known for all the commitments he makes and his work ethic, and a paper plate that looks like a clock on the wall in that classroom, which he knows what I'm talking about there. But again, he's really great, funny, always kind to everyone, and I know he will do incredible things at Yale, which congratulations. I mean, like, that's amazing. And I hope we keep in touch as well.
So I have the distinct pleasure of talking about Chair Katz tonight. So it was my honor this past year to be her vice chair, to work with her in every event, overseeing the commission. Words can't describe how much it meant to me to not only be her friend, but to be her vice chair. So she is a bubbly person who cares about everyone so deeply, and she's always there for me no matter what happens through commission. If it's not commission related, if it's school related, if it's anything, or I'm just like having a problem and I'm like at commission, and she always makes me feel better. She is so responsible. She gets everything done on time. She always is texting me, and she's like, hey, like, have you heard about this event? Like, what's happening? And I'm like, I'll find out. Okay, Nicole. And when I'm distressed, she'll always answer my phone calls, and I'm like, Nicole, what am I gonna do? she's like, oh, it's okay, I already handled it. And I'm like, okay, good. Her advice about commission events or school or anything is always so wonderful to hear. So there was this event that she started last year, and it was called the $5 Fridays. And I was all like, what's going to happen with this event? Like, are people really going to come make art projects on a Friday night for $5? And I'm like, okay, we'll see. I'm like, I'll tell my friends, but like, we'll see. And then we like show up to the events, and like, they're all Nicole's friends. And it's just the most incredible, am I on still? It's the most incredible event ever. And people are just having such a good time making crafts and doing things you would never expect, meeting new people. And all due to Chair Katz. I'm so proud of her and all that she's going to do in the future with her leadership skills and all of her skills. And she's going to Chapman next year. So congratulations. But I'm so proud, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future. So does any other commissioners have anything to say about the seniors? If you like raise your hand, I'll call on you. Pete.
I have something for all three of our outgoing commissioners. I'm going to start with Paul. Hi, Paul. Pete here. I know. Paul, I just want you to know, truly, you have all my respect and admiration. It's obvious to me that you are a young man that understands how important it is to truly care about people. And you can't get any better than that. That's what I admire most. And you got that, my friend. It was a pleasure and an honor to work with you, to know you, to spend time with you. I have gained something from it, from us being together. Whether you know it or not, believe it. So thank you. All right? Good. Maxwell. Hey, Maxwell. Maxwell, my goodness gracious. I try to stay away from the cliches, but I can't with you. It's impossible. You, my friend, are a young man of true integrity and character. Integrity and character. That is you. Thank you for displaying such a fine example of positive leadership. I like your calm, cool, collective style. You know how to get things done, my friend. I admire that. And I could sit here for the rest of the night talking about you, but I'm not. You know how I feel, so with those choice words, I do mean with all my heart, thank you, I admire you, well done, and I applaud you. Good job.
you.
Nicole. Oh, Miss Nicole. What can I say? Ever since before you were on the youth commission, I admired you. Your presence, your integrity, the way you stood up, your sincere efforts to really make an impact in our community, which you did, being our leader, and you were a wonderful leader, by the way. Your dedication, your enthusiasm, your hard work, your commitment to the youth commission does not go unnoticed. You are truly inspiration to us all. Because of all of your efforts, and I mean this, you have made a wonderful and important impact in our city and in our community. So thank you for that. I appreciate you so much. It's not easy to be where you're at. And you handle it with great integrity. I just love that about you. Have all my respect. Okay? Good job.
Leanne.
All right, so to Nicole, to Maxwell, and to Paul. As adult youth commissioners, we say goodbye, and we have to do this every year. Each year, as spring gives way to summer, and I didn't steal that comment from his paper, we participate in the exit rituals of our schools and our youth commission. And we say goodbye to seniors who are moving on to college or to career. We hope to separate well. Each person on the youth commission is treasured as a gift representing the youth of our community, and you have all done that extremely well. While on the commission, the connections made are strong and they're deep, and absence leaves an ache in all of us who remain behind to carry forward. Departing seniors will continue to grow in their chosen path, and as adult commissioners, ultimately, we must step back and trust that the seeds we have all planted together will grow. We all on the Youth Commission talk and write much about starting well, the first formative months and years, building the foundation for the future and the long haul. And Maxwell and Nicole and Paul, you have done that very well. We have known all of you for several years, and I particularly appreciate the talk time that Maxwell has shared with me over time about his future plans. And please note, I think that he is going to college further away geographically than any other commissioner in the recent past. And through the employment services, I enjoyed helping Nicole prepare for her wish of becoming the chair of the Youth Commission. You were very diligent in your preparation for becoming elected, and she never missed a meeting and she never missed an assignment that we ask of her. And with Paul, I appreciate your really hard work, and I appreciate your grace and your ability to be on the Youth Commission, so thank you for that. And goodbyes are perhaps our hardest Youth Commission moments, though they can also be some of our most important and memorable. Thank you all for your excellent commitment to the Youth Commission.
Any other comments? Oh, Shelby.
I just wanted to say to all three of you, thank you for being so inspirational and so welcoming to me when I was new on the commission. And honestly, I was really terrified and I didn't even think that I belonged to be here, but you guys made me feel otherwise, and I really appreciate that, so thank you.
Commissioner Anthony made us. Commissioner Marius.
I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for helping to lead the commission and for helping me through my first year. And it's been a pleasure being on the commission with all of you. And good luck in your future.
Ivy?
I just wanted to say I've had such a great year, and it could not have been as well done and so amazing without all three of you. And I just want to say you're all going to do so well in college next year, and you're all going so far. Thanks.
Shaylee?
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I just wanted to say
Some of that water.
I just want to say, as my first year on the commission, thank you all for thank you all for showing me what it's like to be a commissioner. You guys are all the most hardworking people I've ever met in my life, and you're all gonna go so far. Thank you so much for everything you've taught me, and like Nicole, you've been like a second mother to me, whether you know it or not, and I'm gonna miss you next year.
Commissioner Glupke.
I just want to say that this year's been fantastic with the three of you, and you guys have made me better as both as a person and as a leader. And you guys better visit next year, or I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Commissioner Toby.
Hello again. I just want to say something about Chair Katz really quick. So, Nicole joined the Youth Commission even after I did. And so I applaud you so much, because after like a year and a half of being on the Youth Commission, you jumped right into being chair. And that's a hard job. Did you chair an event before being the chair? Yeah. She just jumps in. I remember the first meeting that Nicole ever came to, she was like, I motion to approve. I second that. I was like, who is this? Like, she has her stuff together. Like, she knew what she was doing from the start. So I've always admired that about you. And like Shaylee, you've been like a little second mom to me. And your advice that you always give is so great. And I'm really humbled to be able to know you. And that's it. Thank you.
Any others? We will do that at last. Yes, Jacqueline.
I just want to thank you all for, this was my first year on it, and I just wanted to thank everyone for making it such a great year and introducing me to the commission and everything. So thank you guys.
Anyone else? Jay Clark, would you like to say something?
Hey everyone. These three rock my world. Paul Moon, I gave Paul Moon 4 hugs today. It's about to be 5 after this meeting because Paul Moon is just such a nice guy. I've always been very intimidated by Paul Moon because he's so smart. And you just hear about that a lot, you know? And he's going to Yale, so like I'm really proud of you, dude. Next is Max. The first meeting I came, I knew who Max was because in 7th grade, I went to CATA leadership camp, and I remember this girl being like, ooh, like, that's Max. She was like, I have a crush on him. And I came in, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, that's him. And I was like, what's up, dude? Like, I've heard about you. But anyway, it turns out he's actually a cool guy, too. So it was nice to get to know you, Maxie. And finally, boss woman, Nicole. Wow, she's crazy. She's so... Let me just say, she always makes me feel so welcome, like when I come in. She's like, hey, Jake. And I'm like, what's up, girl? And I'm just so thankful for her. She always makes me feel like a leader, and like she makes me feel real special. So anyway, I'll stop there, but I just want to thank all of you guys for the great memories, and I hope we all keep in touch.
So would any seniors like to say any last comments? Commissioner Moon.
Francine, from the bottom of my heart, I don't know where I would be in life right now if it weren't for you. I probably wouldn't be sitting in this desk right now. It's been a hard 2 years, and just thank you for sitting down and talking with me whenever I needed someone to talk to. And you've been an inspiration with everything you've done, everything you've taught me, and everything you've been there for. And just from the bottom of my heart, just thank you for always being someone I could rely on.
Any other seniors? Commissioner Walshaw.
I'll be brief since I want to thank a few people. Starting with Francine, I always love like sitting down, like talking about like your biking adventures with your husband, and when you like scrape up your entire body, and like hearing about your active lifestyle. You're definitely one of the probably the hardest working person I know. I think you're a workaholic. I don't know how you work that many hours every week. I'm glad to hear you're finally retiring in a few years. You deserve it. Pete, thank you so much for being such a genuine person. Like, I can tell every time I see you, like, you're there, shake my hand, like, happy to see everyone, always happy to be here. One of my favorite memories is when you invited us all to your ranch, and we got to, like, see around all the really cool, like, sights. Leanne, thank you so much for always, like, chatting with me whenever we have a free moment, like, talking about my future, giving me advice. Like, those are some of my, like, most treasured moments on the commission, and helping me with the substance abuse committee my first year on the commission. Paul, we haven't known each other too long, but the second you got on the commission, we hit it off really well. Every single meeting, you always make me laugh. Like, it's really fun, like, sitting with you during workshop meetings and making jokes. Peyton, we became friends through Melissa, and especially this year without her, we've become so close. I consider you one of my best friends in the commission. It's so good to always see you here. Chloe, you chaired Summit with me our second year on the commission. We were both newbies together, and we became so much closer from the commission. I like knew of you from Kalina before. And then finally, Nicole, thank you so much for being the best chair I've had in the past 4 years. You have such a great balance between making sure everything gets done and like not working anyone like too hardly. Like, such a great balance from a leader, and I know that you'll go far. Oh, and lastly, someone from our audience, Jake Clark. I remember meeting you like in 7th grade at the Kata event. Yeah, I think I know who it was you're talking about. Ever since then, like, then we keep running into each other. Like, when both of us again like ran for the youth commission, like saw each other at the interviews, and I'm so happy that you still like come and like volunteer defense. It's I love seeing you like come to all these meetings. It definitely like makes me happy. Every single time you speak, you always put a smile on my face. And coming to events, and like I know I have a friend there, so thank you, and thank you to everyone else that I've been on the youth commission with.
And finally, Chair Katz.
This has been something I've been dreading. I definitely have not been myself this whole meeting because I knew this was coming, but I do have quite a few thank yous. I would like to start with Pete. Something that I really appreciate from you was when I had like this audacity to create a high school spirit night. I know I've already told you this, but this is something that I think everybody should hear. They did high school spirit nights for a long time, and they ended because there wasn't, there were some problems as far as like competitive nature of high schoolers. I get it, so it kind of lost some school support, which is understandable. And I wanted to rejuvenate it and bring it back. And Pete had hosted these at the teen center, so he knew, all the intricacies of this. And although I think deep down he knew that this would be a hard task for me to pull off, which it was, and in the end of the day I wasn't able to pull it off, he still gave me every resource and piece of advice he had to help me go out there and interact with every single high school principal out here, with all these different business leaders and community members. He gave me that courage and that faith to believe in myself. And although it didn't work out, I learned that it's okay to go out there and put myself out there and try new things despite them not always working out. And thank you for investing that time and energy into me. And I've learned so much from you. Leanne, you had so much faith in me when I went into Canal Youth Employment Services to work on my little speech that I was going to give, as I asked for people's votes for the chair of the commission. And I could not be more thankful for hours I would spend in there with you, working on every little line of my speech, where you devoted so much time and energy into it, and you read it outside of the sessions that I had with you. And you're one of the very first people, to show so much faith in something that I was really passionate about here. So thank you for being there for me and for offering up any and all advice you had, and for being, a friend too. You listened to anything I wanted to talk about, and you offered invaluable advice that I will carry with me into my future for a very long time. Francine? A few weeks ago, I was at an event and I had a name tag that I had to write my name on, and it also said beneath it, write a leader that inspires you. And the only person that came to mind, immediately, was Francine Spriegel. I aspire to be like you every day, and every day that I take on a task or a leadership position, because you do everything with such dignity, grace, and poise. And I've never seen anybody handle stress the way you do, where you wouldn't even think you have the stress. You deal with it so gracefully. And I know that I can come to any of you three for anything for any amount of time. And I am so grateful for you all and the impact you've had on me, and know that your impact on me will go wherever I go. Any community that I find myself in, anybody that I interact with, and anything that I pursue, your impacts will go on with me, because I strive to embody the best characteristics in you guys. So thank you for that. To the commission, I know I've heard some of you guys say that you felt like I've done this for a long time, and although that I haven't been on here very long, and truthfully, every time I come to a meeting, I feel like this is my first meeting all over again. I get nervous. I get a little bit doubtful of myself, but I'm so fortunate to have people to turn to, who have faith in me and who are willing to guide me and offer advice and just support. I really admire everybody on this commission, but especially those who have been on the commission since before I have, like Chloe, Peyton, Maxwell. You guys have been such mentors to me, and I've learned a lot from you guys. I can't thank you guys enough for the wisdom that you guys have imparted on me and the faith that you guys have had in me, especially since I took the chair position, being on here for the least amount of time. So thank you for trusting me with such a great privilege and responsibility. Thank you for that. And to all the other commissioners who I've had the pleasure to get to know, whether it be this year or for years before, not only have I been able to work with you guys so well, I feel like I've formed friendships as well with all of you. I know a lot of you have given rides to and from meetings, and I love it. I will happily go out of my way to take Sarah or Shaylee or anybody, because I learn so much, whether it's in leadership or just being a good person or a good friend. I learn something from every single one of you guys, and it's a privilege and an honor to get to know all of you guys, and I am better for knowing you guys. And the commission has been the most one of the most influential factors on my life. And I remember being a speaker for Sequoia Middle School, 7th and 8th grade, coming up here and speaking, and I would have had no idea that I would eventually be the chairperson of this commission. And I will always look back on these years very fondly. So thank you to everybody who has had faith in me to do this. Thank you to everybody who is here today, all of our speakers. I really hope that you guys choose to, for those of you who can, for those of you who still have time, please take advantage of this opportunity, because this has been the most important thing to me throughout high school. And I know that this is a great platform for you guys to succeed and prosper. And thank you to everybody who've helped make me a more civically engaged and informed young woman and more confident in myself. These are all valuable things that the commission has given me over these last few years, and I wouldn't trade any of this in. So for anything, thank you. Paul.
Pete, Leanne, I didn't miss you. I just didn't really have the ability to talk after I talked about Francine. So now you guys are up. Pete, trust me, I read your text. Apologize, I didn't respond. But just know that I think ever since I've met you, I think we shared a very special relationship. I don't remember when this was, but you said, I don't see you as me, an adult figure with you, especially with you, Paul. I see myself as an equal, as someone who associates with you. And I think that's very powerful and something that I've taken very true to myself. I feel like whenever I talk to you, I have the same type of bond with you that I have with my brothers. Somewhere where we can be fun, joke around, but at the same talk about anything that's on my mind, and that you'll get it, you'll listen to me. And at the same time, because I'm sorry, Pete, but you're very old, you can offer me the advice that I'm looking for.
It's okay.
And so thank you for having this nice balance of just being able to offer me guidance, be an acquaintance of mine where I don't feel pressure that you're above me, and at the same time just being fun and always being around. Leanne, whenever I think of you, I always think of you getting me and my urge to help other people. I feel like you're always the first to step up, and you're always the first to have an idea of how can we help the community, what's the best way to approach this, how do we get this done. And I feel like you always have some sort of ideas, some sort of contact, someone you know, just someone who can help out. And I think this was most clear when I was working on my dental project. I think you were the most vocal in helping me out, telling me how to get there, and most informed on the events happening in the community, so that I had a good background of knowing what was going on and also how other people approached it and what was successful and what was not. And that really helped me, whether you know it or not. It really changed how I had my grand opening held, because it was made clear what the most successful way to run it was, and just the connections that were provided from that sense. And to the commission, and particularly Nicole, apologize for my relative absence throughout this year, but I'm super proud of you, and especially Ivy, for stepping up and getting everything done. And I'm super proud of the entire commission for doing such a great job throughout the entire year and making sure that everything got done. And I wish the best for all of you.
Thank you. Is that all? Yep. Back over to Chair Katz for the last time.
Sorry. Agenda item number 8 is the commissioner comments. Thank you, Sarah, Commissioner Laufenberg, who has stepped up within the last 20 seconds to do this. I would like Commissioner Laufenberg to please introduce agenda item number 8, commissioner comments.
So I guess this is agenda item number 8, which is commissioner comments. Do any commissioners have any other comments that they would like to make besides our senior goodbye ones, I guess? Yeah, Nicole.
Okay, so I just one more time really want to thank everybody who comes to speak at our meetings, especially you guys. I mean, we have perfect attendance right here. Like, this is crazy. I remember doing this when I was in 7th and 8th grade, and I understand that it wasn't always easy to get here, especially if you can't drive yet. It becomes, it's a time commitment on your parents as well, and on you guys in conjunction with everything that you're juggling between school, athletics, and extracurriculars. So thank you all for devoting this hour of your time every month. Although an hour doesn't seem like much, it's a lot when, we're in school and with everything else that we do. So thank you guys for representing your school and representing your community so gracefully and at the podium every month. And I know it's not easy getting up there and speaking in front of people. I was terrified to do it, and truthfully, I'm still a little nervous about it. So thank you all for being here all the time, and I'm going to miss seeing your faces here every meeting. So thank you for all that you do, and please let your parents know we're also very grateful for their involvement, because it truly does take their effort as well to get you guys here. So, and support you guys in all of this. So thank you.
Thank you, Chair Katz. Are there any more commissioner comments?
And also to anyone in the audience and anyone watching from home, like, obviously you can see, like, how much of a family we become and how much we enjoy being on the commission. If you'd like to apply for next year, applications are online at toaks.org/youth.
Commissioner Martinez?
Thank you, Commissioner Laufenberg. I just wanted to say to all the rest of the commissioners on a job well done this past year. You can't grow unless you're challenged a little bit, and you can't be challenged unless you grow a little bit. It goes both ways, so think about that one. I've seen you all grow and develop and maturing, and it's really a wonderful, awesome thing to watch and observe and to see and to be a part of. But I want to thank everybody else for their commitment and their true desire to make a difference in your community, and supporting each other and helping each other was a wonderful thing to watch, and I do appreciate all your efforts. Just know that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Commissioner Petras?
For all of you studying for your APs and all the exams and so forth, I hate to bring it up, but I just did. And just remember that the chili cook-off is on May 6th, so the library will be closed, so you won't get to go in those cozy, quiet places at the main library on May 6th.
Are there any other commissioner comments? Okay, with that, I'll turn it back to you, Chair Katz.
Before I adjourn this meeting for the last time, I have a few reminders. Please be looking out for our upcoming Youth Commission events. We have our Youth Recognition Awards coming up in this upcoming month, so congratulations to all who are receiving awards. We look forward to seeing you and your families on that special occasion. Our city internship program is also coming up this summer. We have many lucky students who get to be volunteering and learning in internship positions from local businesses, and they will be getting also an education from California Lutheran University, as well as their education on the job. And lastly, if you're interested, I'm looking at all of you guys in the front row except for Jake. I wish you could. Please apply for the Youth Commission. You can find that on www.toaks.org/youth. I would love to see you all taking the vacant positions that we have coming up from us seniors leaving. If you would like any information about the Youth Commission or have questions about the agenda items discussed, please call 805-381-7362 or email youthcommission@toaks.org or like Thousand Oaks Youth Commission on Facebook, and please follow us on Twitter and Instagram. There being no further business to come before the commission meeting is adjourned to our next regular meeting.